YouTube is my favorite medium of entertainment. My passion lies here and the bulk of my downtime as well. I'm absolutely obsessed with the content being made here, and as such, I've seen enough anime channels to separate the wheat from the chaff. If you're new to anime YouTube, let this be a guide to you for worthwhile channels, or if you've seen a lot of anime YouTube, make sure to give me your list in the comments below. Remember, this is completely subjective, so feel free to disagree with me. Weeb Trash Productions puts my content to shame with his thought-out analysis of anime, among other things. His comedy borders on art house and 4chan poster. Coming onto his channel, I never quite know what I'm going to get. It's the perfect blend of absurdist comedy and traditional analysis. He's got a long way to go, but in saying that, he definitely has a lot of potential. Roger Smith is the pinnacle of great discussion-oriented channels. His comment sections are always some of the best on YouTube, with him consistently replying. Each video approaches a topic in anime or show from a very open-ended perspective, giving his take on the matter but staying open to his viewers. Most of these videos aren't so much about Roger, but more so the anime discourse as a whole. The reason I put him so low on this list is because there's not really anything very memorable about his videos. They just come in and then they're out. It's not something I'd come back to watch over and over and over again, but as an anime fan, I appreciate what he's doing. NineOh does broad concept videos on anime through his series Anime Editorial. These videos serve as digestible information pieces and opinion pieces to those new to anime, and great entertainment for those who've been in the game for a while. I could listen to NineOh's voice all day, except he uploads like every 6 months, so never mind. Check out his SoundCloud for great anime raps as well. It's rare in the anime community to talk about cinematography, specifically OPs. Mother's Basement stands out as a cross between Digi Bro and Every Frame of Painting. It's clear Jeff has a deep fascination with directing, and that can make a show interesting for him. That focus gives Mother's Basement a lot of personality, standing out in the crowd of rather bland analysis channels like Anime Everyday. Just avoid the Naruto's OP's ranked video. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it was rushed, which served as a major degrade in quality. Other than that, he does some of the most interesting content on newer anime. In addition, MB has made some of the best Sword Art Online videos on YouTube. Don't let the shilling bother you. If anything, it's justified giving the great content presented. While Canopus' writing can seem a little bland at times, the audio isn't always the best. He's easily one of the most important anime channels. The Canopus Effect presents a heavy focus on animators, studios, and chronicling interviews. It's a wealth of industry knowledge that was in short supply here on YouTube before he came around. I respect and commend this man for spreading the anime knowledge and information that he does. I recommend watching his interesting PA Works videos as a good start. Pseudo Steph is like the actually good and more analytical version of Demolition D. From what I can gather, these videos are entirely unscripted but altered in editing to seem coherent. Pseudo Steph has some of the most interesting ideas and explanations for shows on anime YouTube. His Angel's Egg video made me appreciate and understand the film in ways I never knew, and his Evangelion videos had a lot of interesting ideas. Pseudo Steph will make you a more intelligent person. Guy looks at his favorites from the perspective of someone who needs to say everything important to make the point. His Gurren Lagann video pulls out all the stops to prove why the show is amazing, even if that means months upon months of work. His presentation and writing coalesce into some of the best videos ever. By the end, I'm sold on whatever he's talked about and probably elicited tears. Best Guy Ever could easily be the best anime YouTuber if his uploads were more consistent. He's made some of my favorite videos on the site, but he takes so damn long to produce them. That one video every 6 months is always amazing, but I'd rather have one good video a week. The Pedantic Romantic has quickly become one of my favorite channels just by sheer volume of content. While to the more elitist viewers, I may sound like a complete idiot in saying this, but for YouTube content, I believe in quantity and quality. An okay video, a great one, and a bunch of good ones. I get to see more of a guy I like and am consistently entertained throughout the week. Sure, a big Best Guy Ever video is great, but I personally prefer a volume of content. Pedantic Romantic delivers in this department, with me never really knowing what angle he'll approach a show from. Lachlan's voice can be kind of annoying to listen to, but he's greatly improved his voice over time. The writing is great, and I can always expect an interesting point about a show to keep me entertained, or some goofy BS like on April No Fool's Day. Super Eyepatch Wolf manages quality and quantity perfectly, with the two being proportionate. Every why you should watch is dense with explaining what makes a favorite show great. You can feel the passion irradiating from each line, a fan with deep love for their favorites and an explanation to give. I gotta commend the guy for explaining shonen shows in such depth. For such a popular genre, there really isn't much good analysis for it. The videos are usually around 20 minutes long or longer, and I've never clicked away from one. In essence, I think he is able to make an emotional connection with the audience about anime, and I really like that about him. If you want a well thought out explanation on why Eyepatch is great, I'd recommend watching the Pedantic Romantic's video on him as linked below. I doubt the anime community would be what it is today without Digi Bro. He's brought blogging style analysis to the forefront of the community, basically killing reviews and having directly inspired many of the people on this list, and the guy making the list. For that alone, he deserves number one, but what makes his content so great is 1. The unpredictability, and 2. The interesting ideas and quality of the writing. Every Digi video since the channel's inception has some kind of idea that lingers in my mind long after I've tabbed out of the video. It's really interesting. His dense analytical pieces can weave such a mass of things that you really have no idea what you're getting across each video, inquiring one to believe that Digi really can never run out of ideas, can he? I've always met repetitive creators with derision. If I've seen a video once from you, why would I watch it again? A boring review that's the same every time. Digi has the ability to write in a different style or with different angles, making the writing way more engaging to come to each week. But more than anything, Digi is able to make a connection with the audience. I'm not even going to explain how After Dark, PCP, and Digi Bros play into this narrative because we'd be here all day. The main series videos can elicit tears, provoke thought, explain feelings we never knew existed, create empathy, and even change the foundation of one's perspective. What he's doing and his talent made me a lifelong fan willing to follow long after anime. Pause and select. I really can't understand his content. I probably would have put PS on here somewhere, but I just don't understand the videos. I'm not currently interested in studying academics, but if you're into that kind of thing, check him out. Demolition D. I've thrown shade on Demo in this video, so I might as well explain myself. I don't think Demo is terrible, he's just kind of uninteresting. His Ava videos are cool, and I appreciate it when he recommended Alien 9 because more people should see that show. But his humor just doesn't at all appeal to me, and to reiterate, he can be boring. They're fine to throw on every now and then, you could definitely do worse. Gigak. Gigak can be hit or miss, but for the most part I think he's funny, and I like listening to him talk about anime. The Anime Man. The Anime Man is hit or miss. As a vlogging channel, I just really like watching Joey as a person, and I'm willing to listen to what he has to say. The humor has made me burst out laughing, while other times just cringe. I'm not interested in all his stuff, but overall he's fine. Flip Anime. Flip Anime has been described as the YouTuber's YouTuber, which I can definitely attest to. His videos are very insular, making parody of anime channels. As someone who both creates and obsessively watches a lot of YouTube, he's pretty entertaining. Mumkey Jones. Mumkey would be somewhere on this list, but Mumkey's anime reviews is over, so it doesn't really count. Definitely check out that series though, because it's hilarious. My Japanese Animes. My Japanese Animes is one of Endless Jess's side channels. It's featured some of my favorite videos, and as an Endless Jess channel, it's hilarious. It would be somewhere on the main list if he just uploaded more. But it's safe to say, if we were to include all of Jess's channels, he's my favorite on the platform. Subsonic Sparkle. As a die-hard slice of life fan, it's great seeing a channel do so many analytical pieces explaining these shows. Subsonic barely uploads, or else he'd be on this list. Well, that's all she wrote. I hope you enjoyed this video and the channels mentioned. Click that subscribe button for more content, and check out my other channels for more of my voice. Thanks for watching.
Risking their own lives. Only one thing we know, they always with us fighting for danger. They will never let you down. Don't you lose your hopes now. They will wipe out rage and fire with